Hey, I see a lot of talk lately on the YouTubes and the instructional videos talking about wanting to get this right elbow kind of jammed in here in front of the pocket. But I think it's giving you the wrong impression, and it may lead you down a poor path and have you go backwards with your swing instead of forward. So let's talk a little bit more about what we want to do and how to get this right elbow dropping neatly in the slot in front of the pocket right after this. Hey, this is Steve from HitItLonger.com. I continue on my journey to hit the ball longer and straighter than I ever have before, and I hope to show you how to do the same. All right, so there's no question, anatomically, this upper arm segment, this humerus bone, from the shoulder to the elbow, can rotate inwards and outwards just like that. And it is true that when a submarine pitcher or a rock skipper throws, definitely we get some external rotation, getting this tip of the elbow here, this medial tip of the elbow, to kind of get in the lead a little bit. However, I just can't stand how it is presented in other YouTube instructional videos. They want you to simply jam that thing in front of your pocket. And I think this is the wrong way to go about it, and I think it leads to a lot of bad outcomes. Instead, consider this to be a very small part of getting your arms to fall in front of your pocket and not get stuck behind you. This doesn't move very much. It's just a couple of inches relative to what you got to do with two other ideas I'd rather see you focus on, which would be maintaining the butt line, maintaining the posture as you shift and turn through the ball, as opposed to standing up and early extending. You can see how my elbow now is way behind my pocket, and no amount of turning this outwards is going to get it in front of my pocket. In fact, now I'm in probably even a worse spot with the club too shallow for my posture, and my elbow is still trapped. So it didn't do me any good there. The second thing is that we need a nice, neat, arcing hand path around the body and exiting back around to the left. Even if you have your butt back, if your hand path is going to go out to the right and not come back, again, the elbow is going to get jammed behind the pocket if I exit rightwards, or even if I exit straight with the handle of the club. You're not going to get this thing to come out in front of you earlier in the downswing. It's going to drop behind you to accommodate that straighter follow through. And again, your elbow and your arm is going to get stuck behind your hip, and no amount of external rotation is going to put it back in front. So some people act as if that's the holy grail, and that's all you have to do is just tuck it in. And that's not the case at all. Let me leave you with one last idea. Back to the throw again. I'm going to stop myself right in that key moment of the throw. Now, I have cleared my body out of the way of my arm and wrist. There is a gap between my right hip and my elbow. It's trailing behind for a split second before it gets whipped around the corner. This is, again, a terrible image that you might be getting fed. That elbow is supposed to be here in front of you like this. That would assume that you're just pulling your arms down in front of you and not making it this fluid, dynamic, in sequence shift and throw around the body. Instead, you would have to pull your arm down and relinquish any thoughts of trying to shift or rotate. This is not a good move, and I would urge you to stay away from it. Instead, make it a fluid, dynamic, more like a submarine throw or a rock skip where the rump stays back and the exit clears around to the left this way. And you'll see, without having to struggle very much with this at all, almost don't have to think about it. It's gonna fall neatly in front of your pocket, and you're gonna hit the longest, straightest shots you ever have. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. I'm Steve. I hope you will help me get to 100,000 subscribers. Hit that red button below, and if I don't see you in the next video, I hope I see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.
Oh.